America's mystical history, spiritual change. That's a topic that I'm going to be speaking on Coast to Coast AM with George Nuri on October the 9th. So it's going to be October the 9th. It's early in the morning for where, depending on where you are, but I'm in Los Angeles and I will be on sometime between midnight and 2 a.m. And what I'm going to be speaking about is I'm going to share how we can explore the profound changes of our lives and engage our personal and mindset development skills. I'm going to address the energetic and spiritual transformation happening on a global scale and how individuals can navigate these changes. Yeah, that's what I've been talking about for the last several years, and that's what I've received from Wilhelm, and that's what allowed me to create my work and heal my life and help others do the same thing, and how we move through this transition with greater ease. When I kept talking about a planetary ascension, it didn't make a lot of sense to everyone because that's not a concept all of us will accept. We don't even accept that we are these beings who always evolve and ascend to higher states of understanding, but I think that we do. At least that's the information that I was given, and that's the information that I received from Wilhelm. And if you have listened to any of the channeling sessions, or if you are subscribed to any advice for today, you will see that I was given this information years ago because that's how I receive things. And we all do that actually, because consciousness is always evolving. We just each have some of it, and we decide how much we're going to accept within ourselves and how much we're going to evolve. However, there are different times throughout history where we go through a change. We go through a change in our civilization, and that's what's happening now, which is why it's happening all over the world. There's a connection between there's an energetic connection with everything. We are all energy. The planets are all energy, the earth, all of that, and we are affected by it. Now, we have not known that for the a long time. We were just discovering, and it's continually being discovered. And so what I came up with was that we are all energy, and if we use it correctly, we live different lives. And certain things that are challenging to explain, like mind body healing, that's all energy. Because when you're getting connected to who you are authentically, then the universe kind of agrees with you and you decide that that's what you're going to do is heal. And I've done that. Now, everybody's not going to do it, but I do know that it's possible. And that's the work that I've created. And that's what I'm going to speak about during this show. And I'm also going to speak about it on October 19th when I go back to Gaia to participate in a channeling conference, which you can listen to that as well. I'll leave the links for all of these in this video, but I wanted you to hear the talk, and it'll be really quite fun. There's another gentleman, Mitch Horowitz, who will be on just before me, and so he will bring a lot of information, his knowledge of what is going on. Nothing happens accidentally. There's nothing happening in your life that wasn't arranged, let's so to speak. But when we don't go with that arrangement of the universe of who you're meant to be, then we have difficulties, and that's what we're experiencing in our world. Now, I'll give you a little insight. This was never anything I was going to do because you will find yourself changing in ways that you might not have known or not have expected because we have an evolutionary path, a divine plan, as I call it. We each have it. And mine was to bring in a new philosophy to help uplift consciousness of humankind. That was really challenging for me to accept and to say, but I knew that I had it because, see, the only difficulty anyone has in their lives is not knowing who they are, is not understanding their life purpose. And that has happened because they believe something else, they were taught something else, or they accepted a life path that might have been really challenging. But what you discover is that no matter what you accepted, there's value in there when you decide to uncover who you are. Some won't want to do that. Again, this is why Carl Jung talked about that shadow side because we don't want to look at it. But then you come to understand, and this is what Wilhelm has given me, and this is why I could heal, and this is why at this age, I'm 70, almost 74, this is why at this age, I'm still doing all kinds of things and very vital after going through everything that was horrible. but I got the mindset work. That's why I'm talking about mindset. That's all that it is. It's consciousness, it's mindset. And then we know how to change it now because we understand neuroscience. I just happen to live it all. So that's why I know that it works, and that's why I know that you can accomplish anything. And the only reason you don't is because you've just been afraid, or you're just not willing to take the steps to discover yourself. Because again, every single person was born with that worth and value. We just take different paths. And then as a society, we have done the same thing. As a civilization, this is why there's so much happening now, because we're trying to create something new. But so many people said, no, I want to stay with my old self. That was really much more, that was easier because I knew that. There's no growth that happens in that. And you want to grow, you want to expand and evolve. And as you do that, you help the world do the same thing. So I do hope you hear the session that I'm going to do, that particular thing, or come to the Gaia one. That's going to be really wonderful. You'll see the five of us that will be doing that one. And you can check out my work because it will change your life. And this is the thing that I know will do it. And then the other thing was to accept that my life, after going through everything that I did, would end up creating something that would be this amazingly consequential in the world. Because that's what I know. Because imagine if more people started to love themselves, if they knew who they were, if they could get rid of their anger and their hatred, because it's always about something within. It's never about anything out there. And if they could come to accept that they already had everything, because we all do. It just takes generations possibly for us to understand or accept that. But I'm telling you that you were born to be alive at this time to do something magnificent. And mine was to bring in a way for people to do that, which was through my program. You have something as well. But please come to the shows. I hope you can hear them. Subscribe to my channel if it's your first time here. But decide to live your best life because you can. See you soon.